Alright, so I wanted to show you my new guitar, this Mullins that I just got. I've had it probably about 3 or 4 months now. And I've had some requests to go over my tuning. And I'm going to start with a C6 because I've had several requests for the setup I have on it. And it's pretty straightforward, and I've got a few things that are different. And I'll show you that and maybe give you a few examples of why I have it and what I'm using them for. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to go ahead and press the like and subscribe buttons. You can also join the channel to receive early access to our videos by pressing the join button below. So, I've got 9 pedals on this guitar, and we're going to start here on the 5th pedal, is actually where my C6 pedals start. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the floor. And what it is on this first pedal, they call that the Jernigan Pedal. And I had this a long time ago. I mean, I'm talking 20 years ago. I saw a Copedent that Doug Jernigan had, and I'm really a big fan of his. So I had it on that guitar, and at the time I just had it because I saw it. You know, I really didn't understand it and what it did or whatever. So what it does, it's going to affect the 10th string of the 9th string. Excuse me, the 9th string. It's going to go from an F down to an E flat, and it's going to take this 8th string from an A to an A sharp or B flat. And it's going to take this 7th string from C to C sharp, so it's going to raise it up a half. And then it's going to raise your 6th string from an E to an F. Okay, so again real quick, it's going to take this 9th string from F to E flat. It's going to take your 8th string from A to B flat. It's going to take your 7th string from C to C sharp. And then it's going to take this 6th string from E to F. Let's look at this. If you go to your 7th fret and you have an E minor here, which is a 3 minor out of C, you can drop back 1 fret to your 6th fret. That gives you an altered A chord. And you know, I could try to work out each note, but it's like a 13 flat 9 is what it is. So you go from your 3 to the A, which is an A altered chord, which is a 6. Then you can just walk that on down. You can go to your F position, your 5th position, and get your D minor, which is a 2 minor. You can go back 1 fret to your 4th fret and engage that pedal. That gives you an altered G, gives you your 5 chord. Back to the 1. In doing something like that, if you look at your next pedal, this is just the same on this is a common pedal. So the 6th pedal is raising your 10th string from C to D. It's taking your it's taking this F to F sharp, which is your 9th string, and it's lowering your 5th string from G to F sharp. So that's so open, that would be like a D chord. Now what I do with those two pedals in conjunction, since they're side by side, so you can go from your E minor, back 1 fret, use this Jernigan pedal, give you an A. You can slide back up 1 fret, back up to your 7th fret, then engage this pedal, which is your common pedal on the C6, and that gives you another type of A, an A7. Okay, so that pedal, if you know your C6 pedals, this pedal, it gives you your like your 2 chord. So that, in this instance, it's giving us a D. This Jernigan pedal is like going back 1 more fret behind that. So let's look at if we're at our 12th fret. I know that's C. If I press this pedal here that raises your 10th string and your 9th string, then lowers your 5th, you've got a D type chord here. Okay, you can go back 1 fret and engage this Jernigan pedal, and you've got like a 13 flat 9. It's another D. Okay, so that's how I work that one. Now the 7th pedal is a straight pedal. Nothing different about that. That's normally like your 6th pedal on the 8th pedal setup. It lowers your 6 from a E to an E flat, and it raises your 2nd from E to F. Okay, so that's like a, you use that normally off your 9th string, give you a 7th. Like open, that would be F7th. Okay, so the common pedals, again, if you use these two together, they call those the diminished pedals. That's a common. Okay, now the 8th pedal is nothing different. It raises your 3rd string from C to D and raises your 4th string A to B. Then the last pedal is the hold it pedal, or the doo-wop pedal they call it. Just lowers that 10. Okay, now the only thing different on this pedal I do is that I tune my 1st string to a D open. So with this pedal, this one that lowers our 10th string and lowers 10, 9, and then raises 7. I also raise that 1st string from D to D sharp. Okay, so that's a little bit different. Okay, so that's my floor pedals. And then on the knee levers, what I have is that on my left leg going left, I've got 2 knee levers. I've got one that's raising my C's to C sharp, which this would be 3 and 7. And the way I think of that pedal is it's like the E to F knee lever on the E9. It's a 3 above. So if you're at your 7th fret, which is G, and you went up 3 frets, you would use your pedal that lowers 5. That would be like the A pedal. And then you would engage this knee lever that raises your 3rd and 7th string. Now if you have just the knee lever only, you have the 7th, just like you do on your E9 with your E to F pedal, E to F knee lever. Okay, so that's a good one to have. Now I've got a staggered pedal here on this left leg, and what that does, it raises my 10th from C to D, and it lowers my G note, my 5th string, from G to F. Okay, and I saw Jody Cameron, one of his videos, and he had this pull, and I thought it'd be interesting, so I wanted to try it. And it's a good pull. What you're doing here is like if you're basing off your 9th string and you engage that knee lever, it gives you a major 7th. So open, my 9th string open is an F. Okay, so that's an F major 7th with that knee lever. Now by raising that 10th string, you can also get your 6th minor by basing the chord off the 10th string. So that's like a D minor 7. So you can go from the 1 major to the 6 minor. Okay, so it actually is really an interesting pull, and I'm working with that one. I haven't had it on a guitar before. So that's raising your 10th string from C to D, lowering your 5th from G to F. Okay, my next knee lever is a up knee lever or vertical. And that's a pretty common one too. I'm taking these A's, your 4th and 8th string, from A to B flat. And that one a lot of times you use in conjunction with the pedal that raises your 10th. Okay. Now the next knee lever I have is another one that I saw Doug had on his Copedent, and I've used it before. That is lowering my 6th string from E down to a D. Now I use that one for several things. If you go like with the pedal that raises 10, so that's like a D7 with the pedal that you have on most C6 tunings, and then you lower that 6th string down to D. Okay, I use it like that, and then I also use it like for single string. It works real good for that. Okay, now moving over to my right leg, I have a knee lever that lowers my 3rd string, and that's a real common pull on the C6. So we're going from a C down to a B. So that's your C major 7th open. And you use that one a lot, you know. Okay, so that's a real common. And then the last knee lever that I have is on my right leg going right, and that is affecting my 4th and 8th strings also, but that's going from an A to an A flat. And that one I use with, it would be your 6th pedal on your common setup, the one that lowers your 6th string, and I base it off the 9th note. It gives you an in fret minor. So with the 6th pedal on most guitars, which on mine it's a 7th, and that knee lever, you get like a F minor 7th. Now also on that knee lever, which isn't as common, I also raise that 1st string to a D sharp. Okay, so that's pretty much the setup. And then, like I said, I'm still working on this guitar. It's just, I tried to get every pull and I could imagine on it, so I'm having to work through some things with it to get used to it. But I've been enjoying it. Like I said, I've been tweaking on it just because that's just the way it is when you get something new. You have to kind of get the feel for it. But that's my setup. Like I said, I've had several people asking about it, and that's the reason I did the video. And like I said, some of the pulls are pretty advanced. If I had to suggest any to add that aren't common on a normal C6, I would probably do raising the C's to C sharp, because I find I can use that one quite a bit. And then raising those A's up to A sharp, B flat, that's also another good one to use a lot. So those would be good ones to add if you don't have them on your C6 tuning, and you can get it done or have it afford to have that done. Those are good pulls. Okay, so I hope this helps you. I hope to answer a few questions. Like I said, we'll be doing videos more in depth on some of the things, licks and intros, using maybe some more advanced pedals. But for now, I hope that answers a few questions that I had, and hope you enjoyed this. All right, just wanted to thank everyone for your support on YouTube and on our Patreon site, and especially our Tier 3 supporters on Patreon. We appreciate what you're doing and how you're helping us out. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to go ahead and press the like and subscribe buttons. You can also join the channel to receive early access to our videos by pressing the join button below. So on behalf of Jacob and I, thanks again and keep picking.